G-MajorzEffects, channel intro, expanded feel. Welcome to G-MajorzEffects, the channel where technology, AI, and logo effects collide. Here, we break down iconic logo effects, experimental previews, and community-driven edits, not just showing what they look like, but how they work, why they're effective, and where modern tech and AI fit into the process. From classic G-major distortions to chaotic meme-style transformations, this channel is all about understanding visual effects as systems, not just visuals. If you're into editing, digital experimentation, or the future of AI-assisted effects, you're in the right place. Preview 2MABAL effects, full tech and effects commentary review. Alright, let's really dig into Preview 2MABAL effects, because this is not just a random effect map. It's a framework of visual experimentation that reflects how editors think about transformation, repetition, and escalation. Preview 2MABAL effects is a logo effects compilation created by Daniel Video Effects, and it sits firmly within the logo editing and effect preview subculture. These previews are essentially demonstrations of layered visual and audio manipulation, where a single logo or clip is run through multiple stylized transformations to showcase how dramatically it can change. What makes Preview 2MABAL interesting from a tech perspective is how systematic it feels. Each effect acts almost like a preset module, similar to how modern editing software, and even AI tools, structure transformations into reusable blocks. Let's talk about specific effects and how they're actually used. Normal. This is your control state. Application. Used as a baseline reference, so viewers can compare how extreme layer effects become. In tech terms, this is your raw input before processing, essential for showcasing transformation. G-Major4/G-Major7. These are pitch-shifted and color-altered distortions that create a surreal, off-key feel. Applications. Emphasizing chaos or intensity. Meme edits and shot humor. Testing how logos hold up under heavy audio-visual distortion. From an AI standpoint, G-MajorzEffects are useful training examples for audio-visual correlation models, where sound pitch and intensity run together. Pitch black. A darkened, high-contrast transformation that often removes visual detail. Applications. Transitions. End phase effects and escalation previews. This mirrors real-world use in motion design. Contrast reduction is used to build tension. Leaf fall down major. This effect introduces motion distortion and falling visuals. Applications. Seasonal or environmental themes. Soft chaos rather than harsh distortion. Testing motion overlays on static logos. From a tech lens, this resembles procedural animation layering, something AI tools now automate using motion learning models. 2MABAL Effect v3. A highly stylized, playful, and exaggerated effect. Applications. Parody edits. Children's logo remixes. Mood contrast after darker effects. This effect highlights how style context matters, something AI struggles with unless trained on tone-specific datasets. _. This is pure meme energy, abrupt visual warping, awkward timing, and intentional randomness. Applications. Comedy-focused previews. Breaking viewer expectations. Stress testing how far an effect can go before becoming unedible. In AI terms, this kind of effect is hard to replicate because it relies on human humor intuition, not clean rules. Relation to tech and AI. While Preview 2MABAL effects itself is human curated, it unintentionally mirrors how AI effect pipelines work today. Each effect behaves like a node in a processing chain. Visual escalation resembles parameter ramping. Repeated transformations act like iterative model outputs. Modern AI video tools can analyze populations like this too. Automatically suggest effect order. Predict viewer engagement based on distortion level. Generate new hybrid effects inspired by existing ones. In other words, Preview 2MABAL effects is almost a manual prototype of what AI-assisted logo editing has become. Why Preview 2MABAL effects matters. This compilation isn't just entertainment, It's documentation of creative experimentation. It shows how editors explore limits, how naming conventions reflect culture, how repetition and escalation drive engagement. For channels like G-MajorzEffects, this is valuable because it bridges old-school effect previews with future AI-driven workflows. Final thoughts. Preview 2MABAL effects stands as a perfect example of how logo effects evolve as creativity meets construction. Whether you're an editor, a motion designer, or someone curious about how AI might one day ultimately explore the next stage of creation, this preview is packed with insight. And honestly, watching how each effect pushes the logo further and further reminds us why experimentation is still at the core